The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance. It is the illusion of knowledge. Look up at the stars, and not down at your feet. Try to make sense of what you see, and wonder about what makes the universe exist. Be curious. We are just an advanced breed of monkeys on a minor planet of a very average star. But we can understand the universe. That makes us something very special. The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. I have noticed even people who claim everything is predestined and that we can do nothing to change it. Look before they cross the road. We are in danger of destroying ourselves by our greed and stupidity. We cannot remain looking inwards at ourselves on a small and increasingly polluted and overcrowded planet. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. It matters that you don't just give up. Science is not only a disciple of reason, but also one of romance and passion. I am just a child who has never grown up. I still keep asking these how and why questions. Occasionally, I find an answer. We are all different, but we share the same human spirit. Perhaps it's human nature that we adapt and survive. My advice to other disabled people would be: concentrate on things. Your disability doesn't prevent you doing well. And don't regret the things it interferes with. Don't be disabled in spirit as well as physically. The universe is not indifferent to our existence. It depends on it. The downside of my celebrity is that I cannot go anywhere in the world without being recognized. It is not enough for me to wear dark sunglasses and a wig. The wheelchair gives me away. Theoretical physics is one of the few fields in which being disabled is no handicap. It is all in the mind. We are very, very small. But we are profoundly capable of very, very big things. Time travel used to be thought of as just science fiction. But Einstein's general theory of relativity allows for the possibility that we could warp space-time so much that you could go off in a rocket and return before you set out. It is a waste of time to be angry about my disability. One has to get on with life, and I haven't done badly. People won't have time for you if you are always angry or complaining. The universe doesn't allow perfection. The black holes of nature are the most perfect macroscopic objects there are in the universe. The only elements in their construction are our concepts of space and time. We are just an advanced breed of primates on a minor planet orbiting around a very average star. But we can understand the universe. That makes us something very special. I have lived with the prospect of an early death for the last 49 years. I'm not afraid of death, but I'm in no hurry to die. I have so much I want to do first. The whole history of science has been the gradual realization that events do not happen in an arbitrary manner, but that they reflect a certain underlying order, which may or may not be divinely inspired. There is a fundamental difference between religion, which is based on authority, and science, which is based on observation and reason. Science will win because it works. The universe is a complex system of interconnected components, and we cannot hope to understand them all. We only have to look at ourselves to see how intelligent life might develop into something we wouldn't want to meet. It is not clear that intelligence has any long-term survival value. The universe is not static, and neither are we. Science is beautiful when it makes simple explanations of phenomena or connections between different observations. Examples include the double helix in biology and the fundamental equations of physics. We are at the most dangerous moment in the development of humanity. We have the technology to destroy the planet on which we live, but have not yet developed the ability to escape it. One of the basic rules of the universe is that nothing is perfect. Perfection simply doesn't exist. Without imperfection, neither you nor I would exist. We are all now connected by the internet, like neurons in a giant brain. Mankind's greatest achievements have come about by talking, and its greatest failures by not talking. Life would be tragic if it weren't funny. The human race is just a chemical scum on a moderate-sized planet, orbiting around a very average star in the outer suburb of one among 100 billion galaxies. We are so insignificant that I can't believe the whole universe exists for our benefit. The past is what happened, and we can't change that. But what we can do is choose how to go on from here. I have no idea. People who boast about their IQ are losers. There is no unique picture of reality. It is not necessary to invoke God to light the spark of creativity in the human mind. I have ALS and it hasn't stopped me from exploring the universe or living a full life. I regard the brain as a computer which will stop working when its components fail. There is no heaven or afterlife for broken down computers. That is a fairy story for people afraid of the dark. The universe is full of surprises, and we have to be ready for them. The greatest scientific discoveries have been made by people who ask questions and try things out for themselves. We need to take risks. We need to go on adventures. And we need to be prepared to accept the consequences of our actions. The thing about smart people is that they seem like crazy people to dumb people. I think computer viruses should count as life. I think it says something about human nature that the only form of life we have created so far is purely destructive. We've created life in our own image. The future is a mystery, but it is a mystery that we can shape to some extent. My expectations were reduced to zero when I was 21. Everything since then has been a bonus. I think we have a good chance of surviving long enough to colonize the solar system. I think the human race doesn't have a future if we don't go into space. My goal is simple. It is a complete understanding of the universe, why it is as it is and why it exists at all. The more we learn about the universe, the more it seems likely that it could have arisen by chance. There should be no boundaries to human endeavor. We are all different. However bad life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. While there's life, there is hope.